Hello everyone and welcome to our first science experiment of the year. Today we are going to be scientists and we are going to make our very own steam-powered rocket boats. Let's get started. Here are the materials that I used. If you don't have any of these materials, you can be creative and try and problem solve. I had to do some problem solving when I did my experiment today. The things you're going to need are some baking soda and vinegar. You're going to need a plastic water bottle, some hot glue, a Sharpie, a tube like a straw. I used a mechanical pencil that I took apart and used the tube apart. I also used a funnel. That was a lot of help, and a bowl to hold the baking soda. And then I used this pokey thing called an awl. You'll see how I use that in a minute. And I used a drill. And I had my drill bit was about the same size as my tube. Step one is super easy and perfect for first graders to do all by themselves, is to decorate your water bottle. Use a Sharpie or other oil-based paints to paint or decorate your boat. This is how I did mine. Step two is you're going to need to put a hole in the bottom of your boat, right there. This is where I used my awl. This step is a step that you're going to need to do with a grown-up. Please do not try to do this one by yourself. So first, I take my awl and I puncture a little hole, and then I get my drill and put the hole in the bottom. Step three is to take your bottle and your straw or your tube and put your tube in the hole. Okay. Step four is to seal all around the outside of the hole to make sure no air can escape out of there. You're probably going to need a grown-up's help on this one too. For this, you're going to take your hot glue and you're going to glue all around the hole. Make sure there's no cracks between the plastic and the tube, so no air can escape. Step five, after your glue has cooled down and dried, it should have a nice tight seal. We're going to load up our boat with our vinegar. Fill it up about that high. And then you're going to get your baking soda ready to go. I used about that much baking soda. And then we're going to bring it all down to the to the bathtub with our funnel, our baking soda, and our water bottle. Step six. Now this part is kind of tricky. We already have our vinegar in the bottom of our water bottle. I put my water bottle at a slant like this so that the vinegar stays in the bottom, and we can try and get the baking soda into the top right here. We're going to try and balance it in there so that the baking soda doesn't mix with the vinegar quite yet. When the baking soda and the vinegar mix together, that is going to cause a big chemical reaction, which will create a lot of expanding gas, which is going to be what's going to propel our boat in the water. But we don't want those two to mix and that chemical reaction to happen before we're ready to put it in the water, so we got to be very careful. This is how I do it. I put my funnel into the boat, into the top of the water bottle, and I dump all of the baking soda into the funnel. Then I take another piece. I use the other part of the pencil to kind of push it in so that it goes in nice and slow and balances at the top without going into the vinegar. This part takes a little while. Thank you for being patient as I get it loaded up. You might need to work as a team to do this part when you're doing it with your grown-ups. right, we're almost ready here. Oh, I'm excited. All right, good enough. All right. So now you can see that my baking soda is all balanced up here at the top and the vinegar is down here at the bottom. They have not mixed yet. Now you gotta be very careful when you're putting on the cap. Don't shake it too much or else it'll all spill and it won't work. Be very careful. Get it on nice and tight. All right, are you ready? We're gonna very carefully, as soon as you're ready, you're gonna mix it up and shake it up and then put it in the water so that this part is underneath the water. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! There it goes. Whoa. Nice. Thanks everyone, good luck. I hope that yours turns out good. Thanks for watching.